Having a specialization in cybersecurity is actually a really important thing to have. If you're looking for jobs right now and you're not sure why you're not landing any interviews or any response at all, or if you're already in this industry and you're wondering why your career progression is at a standstill and you're not exactly leveling up, then make sure to stick around this video because I'll explain why. So, without further ado, if you're new here, my name is Jono and I work in cybersecurity as a SOC analyst. And let's talk about specialization. Now, what do I mean by specialization? If you're not aware of the career paths in cybersecurity, then let me do a quick rundown for you. So there are usually two teams in this industry. There are the blue team and the red team. The blue teams are the defenders of an organization, and usually your job as a SOC analyst in the blue team is to go through alerts, to go through dashboards and reports, basically maintaining the security posture of your organization. And then you have the red teamers, who are usually the ethical hackers or the pen testers. They're the ones that try and find gaps for the blue team to fix up. So what I mean by specialization is usually each team would have a specific niche that you can go into. So for example, in the blue team, you have the GRC team, which are the risk and compliance people. And then you have the security engineers, then you have the cloud engineers, then you could also have vulnerability and management. These type of niches are what I mean by specialization. And these are very important in cybersecurity because each of these individual niches play a very significant role in maintaining the security posture of an organization. So if you're the person that specializes in vulnerabilities, then you need to make sure that all the devices in a company are constantly being patched up on their apps and making sure that there are no outdated stuff. Or if you specialize in the engineering side of things, then you'll be focusing more on the coding and the automations and creating the tools that the SOC analysts use. Now let's talk about why it's really important to specialize in something. Imagine you're a job recruiter and you walk into a room and there are 100 people in there. They're all applying for the same job, which is a cybersecurity analyst at this company. And you're only there to hire like 3 people out of that group of 100 people. Now the big question is, who do you pick? If you're one of those 100 people with the same educational background, the same experience, the same qualifications, then how do you stand out? And the obvious answer is, you gotta be special. And that's where specialization comes in. So as you're interviewing those 100 people, it's gonna be the same until you see something different, right? Like someone with a GRC background or someone with automations or engineering. It's gonna make you pause and think, okay, this guy has a special set of skills that no other people have, and I'm gonna give this guy a go because most likely this person can provide more value for the company. And that's exactly what these recruiters look for. But you might be thinking, doesn't it make more sense to specialize in all the areas? That way you can catch the attention. When you're getting into all these different areas, these different niches, you're not specializing anymore. You're like a jack of all trades, master of none. And that could be a good thing for a specific handful of companies. But generally, it's much better to specialize in one particular role and be so good at it that you can just answer any questions, fix any problems. If there is a specific requirement from a work, then you'll know exactly if it's feasible or not. You'll essentially be the subject matter expert for that specialization, and that's the thing that makes you so valuable from the company's perspective. So using me as an example, I have a background in engineering, so my specialization is in the automation and the programming and all the technical stuff. So whenever someone has a requirement to automate something or do a Splunk integration or something technical, they would usually come to me because I'm known as the subject matter expert for those areas. And because I've done this type of work so many times, I've built up like a huge knowledge base, and it makes it really difficult but not impossible for the company to replace me for someone else that's gonna perform the same type of things in my role. And that's how you create value for the company and make yourself valuable. So with all that said, you might be wondering, how do I get started with specializing something? The first thing you need to think about is there a particular niche or the role in cybersecurity that you really enjoy doing or you have a strong interest with? So an easy one is, if you're interested in coding or programming, then your specialization can be similar to mine, which is automations. So that means you have to brush up on your scripting skills like Python and PowerShell. Or if you're interested in making sure a company is following the policies or the compliances, then obviously you're interested in the GRC team. And for that one, you need to focus more on the framework framework side of things like the NIST framework or the ISO 27701 and really get familiar with those framework and understand what's required from those policy to make sure that a company is compliant. Or if you're interested in cybersecurity because of those hackers in those movies, then obviously you go with red teaming, which is those ethical hackers or pen testers. Now for those, you can do some learning and practice using Kali Linux or like TryHackMe, and you can find a lot of contents on YouTube as well, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into this. These are some examples of what you can do to get started with specializing something in cybersecurity. And if you have any questions on specializing, then feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to respond to it. Anyway, that's just a quick video on why I think specialization is really important in cybersecurity. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, then let me know in the comments as well. Thanks for watching.